always go back to the vid.
Hello, welcome back everybody. How you doing? It's Papi Veg here, and I've got a special treat today. I'd like to introduce you to my neighbor. This is Angela. She lives right next door to me, and a couple weeks ago I was talking to her over the fence, and I mentioned to her, of course she knew back when I was big. You remember how big I used to be, right? I mean,
yes.
I was 255 pounds, and I was pretty much that weight most of my adult life. And I of course lost all the weight through juice fasting, and you know, I finally got the courage to tell people what I've been doing and how I've turned my life around. And I was talking to my neighbor about the juicing group that I have on Facebook, and it's called Juicing for Health. If you guys are interested in checking that out, she checked the group out. She got pretty excited about it.
I joined.
She joined the group. She's talking to some of her co-workers about juicing, and it seems like she's going to team up with some co-workers and sort of do like a team thing and get each other, motivate each other and get each other going on a juice fast. She ordered her Breville juicer from, was it Kohl's?
From Kohl's department store.
Kohls.com. And it's not in yet. She ordered a Breville, a juice fountain. It's not in yet, but she's excited to get started. So I invited her to come on over, and we're going to get a couple of juices going for her.
I'm so excited.
She went out shopping. Look at all the stuff she got. Wow.
It is. It's
Talk about dedication. She got habaneros. Huh? She got habanero. So we're going to do a lemon ginger blast. Let's see the ingredients. Lemon ginger blast. Basically, it's cucumber, celery, apple, habanero, lemon, and ginger root.
Parsley and...
Oh, parsley and cilantro. I'm going to use some of this ginger root. Not going to use too much. Going to use like... about an inch ginger root.
Everything's so fresh.
Yeah.
It smells great too.
Smell the ginger.
Oh,
It's good, huh?
delightful.
Alright. Now this is of course the Breville. Since she's getting the Breville, I'm not going to be using the Green Star. We're going to be using the Breville just to get her started and get her going on what to expect when she gets her juicer. Okay? And I know you wanted to chop everything up.
Yes, because
That's kind of the good thing about the Breville. It's a great beginner juicer. You don't have to do a lot of chopping because it's got this big wide mouth feed chute, and you could just dump the whole apple in there. Not this one. Some apples in there. You can dump the whole cucumber in there, no problem. So let's get started with this. That's my best one. Okay, so we're going to do the whole cucumber, right?
that's a lot of juice.
Yeah. I always like to do the herb things and the ginger first. I should do that before I did the cucumber. I try to put as much of the fruit or vegetable as possible. And the reason why is because I, through research, looked up that most of the stuff that we throw away, the leaves, the stems on beets, the green part, what else? The rinds on lemons, they contain a lot of the nutrients and the minerals right here in the rind, or the leafy green part that we normally throw away. And sometimes they even have a higher concentration of what the actual fruit has. So lemons is the one exception. I always use the lemon rinds. I don't use the rinds for the oranges or the grapefruits. The lemons I do. Because this gentleman right here that I have on my TV, his name is Dan McDonald. He's the Life Regenerator on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, I'd recommend check him out. He's got a lot of juice recipes. He's got a lot of great advice. And he talks a lot about the essential oils that are in the lemon rind are good for you. You want to get those in the body. So, and you said you wanted to do just half of this?
Yes.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Well, how about maybe a little bit less than that?
Yeah, to start, they recommend.
Okay.
I mean, we do it, but it is spicy.
Ralphie yesterday he had a whole habanero in his lemon ginger glass.
I've had
You put out the mint.
Oh, it smells delicious.
The mint smells good.
Put something else to the rest of the mint comes
Oh,
out.
it smells good.
Is that 24 ounces already?
Yeah, that's 25 ounces right there.
So it'll make two of those little ones.
One of those.
Well,
Now, Lou Corona, the gentleman sitting next to Dan McDonald, that's his mentor. I don't know if you want to show the TV show when I'm watching. This is his favorite drink. This is Lou Corona's favorite drink, the lemon ginger blast. And he says you can even cut it with water if it's too spicy for you. You can cut this with water. Maybe you could try it out. See what do you think?
You could add a little bit of water if it's too much for you.
now this is a lemon ginger blast.
Blast.
Ginger blast.
Oh, it smells so good.
It is. It's very good.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Is it?
It is delicious.
Melissa.
Oh, because I went too high. I went all the way up. 12 ounces is right here to this line. I went all the way up to there, so that's why we're missing some. So it's, yeah, there's 25 ounces.
Oh my gosh, this is so
Is it good?
This
Like
is
it?
so good.
Very good, huh?
No.
Yes.
We should.
You know, because of the lemon, I had anticipated the drink being bitter,
Bitter.
but it's not.
The apple. The apple, it's the perfect combination. Can you taste the spice from the habanero?
Very slightly, so I think I could jack it up
You could do a little more, like go a full half, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I like this so much is it's a perfect combination
Oh, this is so good.
of the sweet from the apple and the spicy from the habanero pepper.
And the lemon, everything combined
And
together.
the lemon and,
then the ginger.
and then the mint. I've had it without the mint, and it's just not the same without the mint. So, lemon ginger.
Oh, I
blast.
could definitely do this.
One of my favorite drinks. Lou Corona's favorite drink. Lou Corona is 65 years old, 64, 65, around there. He's been a raw foodist for 40 years, and he runs into other raw foodists, and they compliment him on his skin. They compliment him on the tone of the color of his skin, and they're going, Lou, I'm a raw foodist too. How come my skin doesn't look like yours? No, I eat all the raw foods. I eat the raw nuts. I exercise. How come my skin doesn't look as good as yours? He's like, I have a lemon ginger blast every single day. Every single morning, I have a lemon ginger blast. And maybe it's the habanero, maybe it's the caspacin in the habanero, the
This is
spice
so good.
that's just like emanating the life out of his skin. So that's I really like that drink.
Oh, this is delicious.
That's
And-
like one that you have to have. It has all the greens that you need. You know?
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to look at this video and make sure I know what this recipe is.
Mm-hmm. Just rinse that out.
Oh my gosh, this is so
So
good.
normally in the morning, I'll start with the lighter color, like the green one.
Mhm.
So it won't mess up the color of my other ones, my other juices. Because if you start with the carrot and apple
Okay.
juice, and then you try to make a green juice,
Mhm.
you'll notice that the color of the carrot will go into your green juice.
Ah, okay.
So I'll start with the greens first.
And this is kind of a light
A light green. Uh-huh.
because of the lemon and the apple.
Because we use really light greens. We use light celery. We use really light parsley, cilantro, mint. Sometimes when I make this recipe, I'll throw kale in there. Kale, dandelion greens. That'll darken it up.
Okay.
Just add a little more body to it. Of course, kale, spinach, and the darker greens have a higher content of protein in them. I know that's a lot of people worry about protein when they're doing juice fast. I don't. Plenty of amino acids in the fruits and vegetables. But yeah, you can darken it up with some kale, some spinach. Dan, the man, he likes to use what's that? What does he like to use? Arugula. He likes to use arugula.
Oh,
You can put dandelion too.
Dandelion greens. What do we want to do now? I want to do a carrot and apple drink.
Sure.
Should we do carrot and apple?
Or did you want to do the oranges first?
Because it's light.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Orange with what?
Oh my gosh, this is, I can't get over how delicious this is.
And you could add ginger and spice to whatever you want. I mean, pretty much. If you like that taste.
Yes, I do. It's
Yeah.
so refreshing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is the way Sylvia normally carves these. She does a better job than me.
Do you have another knife? I think.
No, he got it. He's a pro.
Okay, so which one of these has pectin, or do they both? In
The lemon?
In the skin.
Peptin.
Oh, pectin is apples. Apples have pectin in them.
Oh, and with the oranges, you want to make sure you're leaving the white.
See
Did you leave it?
the white pith?
Okay.
You want to leave that.
You want to leave as much of this as possible. I learned that from Jay Cordich. You know Jay Cordich?
Mhm.
You remember the Juice Man back in the 80s and 90s? He used to do his infomercials. Old guy, white hair, big bushy white eyebrows.
No. The only really old guy is thinking of is
He was known for the
Jack LaLanne.
Oh.
carrot and apple juice.
Jay Cordich taught me this trick. You want to try to get as much of the white pith as possible. That contains the majority of the nutrients right there in the pith.
Okay.
So you want this is how I make orange juice. Of course, I always take off the rind. I've heard somebody say, kind of controversial. I heard somebody say that you can have the rind. It's got a lot of nutrients in it. And I've also heard Jay Cordich say you don't want the rind. It's got some sort of acid in it that's not good for your digestive system. I go ahead and listen to Jay Cordich. And yeah, Jay Cordich, he had bladder cancer. He came down with bladder cancer in the 40s, and he went to the Gerson Clinic. He was treated through Gerson therapy, and of course their famous juice is carrot and apple. They serve carrot and apple juice to their cancer patients. 13 8-ounce glasses a day. 8 ounces, one every hour. And the reason why one every hour is Dr. Max Gerson, he believed that any more than 8 ounces and the body would have trouble digesting. So for maximum absorption, did I say 8 ounces? Yeah, 8 ounces. Small amount of juice.
I'm wondering how long this will last me during the day, how many hours,
Oh,
couple hours.
As long as you keep them refrigerated,
Ralph takes it in his little.
it is recommended to fill, see how this is not filled up all the way? It is recommended to fill it up all the way to the top, so there's as little air as possible.
Okay.
The less air that's in that container, the less oxidation it will receive, and oxidation will, of course, begin to break it down so that it's, losing nutrients and enzymes.
So what if I just finish this tonight?
Yeah,
finish that tonight,
that'll be your
finish it.
dinner. Yeah, finish
Okay.
it up.
Finish it tonight.
Great.
So
Yeah.
maybe you can share with the viewers, what are you interested in juicing? What interests you?
Well, the reason why I'm interested in juicing is for my health. I'm at an age where I'm also menopausal, so I have my own personal summers, so I'd like to be able to see if I can control that a little bit. And as well, mostly for my children, I do have young adult children that I'd like to be around for to see my grandchildren. I am currently getting ready to push 60.
You look good.
Oh, 60.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, you look really good.
I'd like to stay healthy, to be around for a little bit longer. And I had, because with being menopausal, it's sort of hard to keep the weight off a little bit. So there's this internal battle that's going on that I choose to win. So my way of being able to battle against that and fight for my health is to now go on a juicing regimen, and I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I saw the good things that it's done for Ralph, and it's consistent, it's apparent, and it works. So I'm asking my neighbor, my friend, to help me get started. And I've also seen the changes in Sylvia, how great she looks as well. So, and actually, it's amazing that the whole family is taking a part in it.
Thank
and they all
you.
look so great.
Thank you.
And,
Yeah, I
I'm
think
excited. Thank
that was like
Thank you, Angela.
thank you for that. I think that's what made it so easy.
That
'Cause
we
a
all.
lot of people, they have to go through the challenge of fighting with a spouse that doesn't wanna get on a health kick, wants to continue eating, the fast food, the junk food, the meats, the fried foods, and they experience a lot of conflict there, and it makes it a lot tougher. Of course, I didn't have to deal with that, and anything I do, Sylvia's like, let's do it, cool.
I know, that's amazing.
She's an awesome partner.
Yes.
And the kids as well. The kids struggled a little bit in the beginning, but after I let them watch the YouTube videos with me, I let them watch the Netflix documentaries with me,
It
so
makes
they could
sense.
see how all that food is not good for the body. And they were a lot younger. They're 12 and 13 now, but this was 2 years ago. They were 11 and 10. And if an 11 and 10-year-old can get it, I know you adults out there can get it.
Anybody could get it, huh?
This,
Exactly.
people ask me, you want to do it? How do you do this? Go for me.
Okay, so grab one.
That's cool.
Seasonal.
Seasonal.
It'll throw the seeds out that way.
What?
It throws out the seeds.
It's easy.
One more.
Very easy.
One more?
Interesting, funny story I have for you about the seats. That made, it's right at the 25-ounce line, but a lot of this is foam. It'll go down to maybe 20 ounces once the foam settles.
Okay.
But we normally do it to the max, the line where it says max, and that's a meal.
And that's what?
A meal, like his 32 ounce.
Okay.
I do
Or
32
my
ounces.
32 ounce.
That's amazing. Fresh orange juice?
Yeah.
You can't beat that.
No.
No, that's like delicious right there.
That's not pasteurized.
Not cooked, not void of live enzymes. This has got live enzymes in it. Do you want to taste it?
Maybe I'll taste from here and
Okay.
save that for tomorrow.
It's
That'll
good.
be my breakfast.
It's really
Let
good.
me try to fill this all the way up to the brim.
You have to let it settle for a little
Yes,
bit and
sir.
then fill it up more, babe.
Oh, that looks.
Orange juice is my favorite. People ask me, what's your favorite, do you have a favorite juice recipe?
Okay.
And
Just straight orange?
just straight orange juice, that's my favorite.
Ah,
Made in the Breville with the foam. I like the foam. Now the foam is oxidation, that's oxygen. And oxidation is not good. That's why I got the Green Star, because it reduces the oxidation. High force centrifugal juicers do create a lot of foam. They do create a lot of oxidation. As you can see, this juice is already separating.
Okay.
That's not good. I try to, that's why I go with the slow juicer. But
The Green Star doesn't do it as much.
Yeah, the Green Star doesn't do it as much. The Green Star still does a little bit. It's
A
not
little
perfect.
bit, yeah.
Nothing is perfect. I don't know, maybe an Angel juicer would be a lot better, but that's a $1,000 juicer. Maybe the Pure juicer or even the Norwalk juicer. I've seen those, they don't separate. Hours and hours and hours, and they don't separate. We're talking about a $2,600 juicer.
But it's better than a hamburger, of course.
Better than a
Yes, it is.
You
cheeseburger.
know what I mean? So come on, let's not be all picky about it a little. Right?
One day.
Or it's a lot better than the processed foods that we were raised with or eat, we've ate. So it's not gonna kill us. That's the way I look at it.
One day.
Try that.
Awesome.
Imagine having that every day for breakfast. Which I do.
Better than a beer.
Yeah, and you could get creative with your cups. It's good.
I wonder if I should save some of this to make.
Yeah,
sure that
I would do
once
that. So it'll be nice and full. It's gonna start going down right now.
Or even,
You have a smaller cup, and I'll just put a little in there because I want to fill this up. Oh,
So tomorrow she'll have one full 25 whatever
Yeah.
ounces.
we want smaller cup?
yes, just a tiny. Yep.
Oops. Okay. I'm gonna rinse this out.
Yeah, just leave it there and then you won't notice it right now. It'll start going down.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally sweet.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
Yes.
We love orange juice. Huh, Portia?
I grew up in Florida with
Florida oranges.
Florida oranges.
Mm.
Drinking a lot of orange juice, of course, but that does not compare anything to this.
I know.
Yeah,
This is the best orange juice I've ever had.
It's delicious, huh? It's like, when people ask you, don't you get bored? How could I get bored? This is like,
No.
you don't even crave sugar, like candy and stuff like that, because that's
I
delicious.
used to buy
This
a lot.
is a great sugar fix. if you're
Yeah.
having a tizzy wanting sugar.
And then if you ever want to do the banana smoothie, eventually later, if you want to do your juice fast first, the banana smoothie is another one with the date. It's delicious.
I love dates.
Uh-huh.
This is wonderful.
What are you going to do, carrot and apple pick?
Yeah, this one's got a little bit of something in it. Get that up.
Like bad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And she was wondering about the seeds.
Funny story about that.
And now you're removing them, huh? While you're just removing them.
Sorry to my sister-in-law, Rosa. This is Sylvia's sister. But this is a funny story.
Oh gosh.
New Year's Day, I started my juice fast. And I took it to Delia's house, and I was making juices. And Delia wanted me to make her a sweet potato, pear, and apple juice. And I made it for her. Seeds and all. And my sister-in-law Rosa was like, what about the seeds? The seeds, don't they have cyanide in them, poison? Yes.
That's what I heard.
Yes,
Yes,
they do.
we've
Yes,
all heard
they do.
it. We've all heard
Very
it.
small, minute amount. So tiny that it would literally take like hundreds and hundreds, or maybe even thousands of apple seeds to poison your body. So I just thought that was funny that you know, somebody would look at the negative side of the one aspect of juicing and look at the negative part of it, like, well, that's not safe. That's not safe. And 2 seconds later, they were like on the phone. Okay, what kind of toppings do you guys want on your pizza?
And we've all done that. We've all done it, you know? We've all done it. But that's just the way we sometimes, our mind, we try to look at the little things.
Rational.
And we're human. We all do that, right? That was really good too.
Oh my God.
How many ounces is that?
Right at 20, like 24 ounces right there.
Get more carrots.
Huh?
Get more carrots. Make it
Any more?
well, make her 2 little jars.
Okay.
To do what?
So it'll fill up your 2 little jars. Huh?
I'll bring it.
No. I bought 3 bags this week.
Costco had that's really a good deal at Costco.
Did you get them at Costco?
Yep.
It's a good deal.
Yeah. I was like, that's an awful big bag for $4.99.
And you can even put ginger in this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's good. Jen.
Spice it up. Or start with the carrot and apple. Once you've had that a few times, mix it up. Put carrot, apple, ginger.
You could even put a chili, habanero chili, if you want to mix it up.
Spice it up.
oh my gosh.
Now this lid right here, yours is going to come with that too. See how it's got a little catch for the foam? Try to keep the foam out, or as much as possible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be in heaven.
Yes. I can't wait. It should be here in about 5 days. Yay. I feel like I've been living in a bubble.
Right? That's the way we felt too. Like,
This is so delicious. Had I known it was this great, I would have been juicing long ago.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, that made 2. And it was a little bit above 30 ounces. These containers hold more than 12. 12 is just to the line right there.
Mm.
This is like an additional, this is probably like 20 ounces.
It's probably 32 ounces, both of them together.
No, these I think are 20 ounces.
Oh,
So I
really?
think this is about 40 ounces.
Oh wow,
Oh my gosh.
that's good. So that's a little bit more than a meal, 2 of them.
Yeah. That's your food for tomorrow.
Yes.
Okay, you brought some pears. We've only got 1 jar left.
I have more at home. I have 3 more at home. Apple.
You probably do a sweet
Pear.
potato with that.
Okay.
You want to try that one with sweet potato?
Hmm?
With sweet potato? I think one of each will be good for 1 jar.
Okay.
You know what? Do we have the ingredients for a mean green?
We got baby spinach.
Yeah. Let's do this
We
again.
have kale.
Do we have 1 more cucumber? We do. Let's do a mean green.
Excellent.
Let's do a mean green. Mean green was my first juice because I, of course, like most other juices out there.
Put it in that bag, babe. Right here.
And what do you
What-
guys do with the pulp?
I've got a composter out there.
Huh?
You see me throwing trash on the floor out there? I got trash on the floor out there? That's this.
That's
That's this. I
that's
throw-
on the floor.
I
In
throw
your
my-
garden?
Yeah, you can put it in my garden. I bought a composter from HomeDepot.com, and it's a big black wheel out there that spins around.
Okay.
It holds, I think, like 100 gallons of, whatever.
Mhm.
You dump it in there, you spin it around, you turn it around, and it biodegrades, breaks itself down, turns itself into soil. Food for your garden.
Nice. Wow.
A lot of people even make like veggie patties out of this.
Okay.
Crackers, they'll put them in the dehydrator. It's not
We have a
dehydrator.
dehydrator right there.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, I see it.
but a lot of people view this as waste. Some people see this as waste and they're like, well, I can't juice because I just can't see myself wasting all that fiber, all that pulp. And I kind of get it, but
There's a very
think about it.
interesting-
your body is a natural juicer. Your body is going to extract all that fiber from the juice and the nutrients. And guess what that's going to be? That's going to be what you poop out. So your body.
I can't imagine this is going through your digestive system.
yeah.
And
to get the nutrients in that juice. So if you think about it, you would have to poop that much.
that's a lot of,
Yeah. So that's the
Into the
reason
bathroom.
juicing is very good for the body.
Yeah.
So we would do
Instant
crackers.
nutrition.
We would do crackers for a while, but we're like, really? It's like, that's the trash, that our body would, take out.
Instead of your body using its
So we're not
energy-
really wasting it.
Instead of your body using its energy to break all that fiber apart from the juice and use it as food, as nutrition, the juicer does it for you, saving your digestive system all that work. And of course, your body is now freed up a ton of energy to do other things with it. One of the things is to heal itself.
I mean, but we put it on top of, like if you have a salad, you want to put a little bit on it, sprinkle it.
okay.
You can make a soup. Some people make soup out of it. I mean, you could get creative if you want,
Okay, so mean green recipe.
But I make so much, it's like I cannot get too creative.
Could you open those up for me? Mean green recipe is basically cucumber, celery, kale, spinach, lemon, ginger, and an apple. Did I miss anything?
Baby kale, organic baby kale. That's amazing. Probably
Let's get some spinach in there too.
okay.
I think that's enough kale, babe.
Huh?
That's enough.
Now, you can see how much juice we've got already. It's not a lot of juice. That's one of the bad parts of a Breville. They don't really get a lot of juice out of the greens, the leafy greens, which is partly the main reason why I got the Green Star. They do a lot better job getting most of the greens out of it. But even with the Green Star, there's not a ton of water in this thing.
No.
So,
But 2 handfuls is good, more than enough. 2 handfuls is more than enough. That's good. That's it, that's it. You already had 2, yeah. That's good.
You want any more kale?
no. 5 ounces of juice out of those. Now what this is going to do is whatever's in there, it's going to push it through.
Yeah.
You always use the stuff that has a lot of water last. Ginger. Celery. It's up to you. I got habanero there. You want to use the rest of it? Woo! Woo!
Essence.
That got me.
Ah, it's earthy. It smells very earthy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lemon. Look. The apple. This is better. Nothing in it. So that's about 30 ounces right there.
Mean green.
Yeah.
Now we can use that. We can use that jar.
Huh?
The what? The jar you just.
We can use this one.
Yeah. Rinse it.
Now that's green.
See, this is a lot darker. Notice the color in this one?
Ah,
Darker. Because we used the kale, we used the spinach.
life essence.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Good, huh?
Now this is Joe Cross's #1 juice. What he made famous on the documentary Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was the mean green. Do you want to taste one of these?
Well, I don't want it to.
To
Rather,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, save it.
Yeah.
So, and she brought over, this is her book, Joe Cross, The Juice Diet Cookbook.
Reboots.
Reboot. I've never, is this my book?
Yep.
This is my book. I bought this when I first started juicing. I bought it from, was it Barnes & Nobles?
Yes.
At the mall? And if you look at it, it's still brand new. I've never gone through it. I've never got any of my recipes off of a juicing book, a juicing recipe book. I've always gotten my recipes off of YouTube, through watching, well, of course, through watching the movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Through watching Jay Cordage, The Carrot and Apple. I got that
There's
from
still
Jay-
some right there, huh?
Jay Cordage. I got the orange juice from watching Dan McDonald, The Life Regenerator.
Oh,
And I came up with my own recipe, the V8 recipe, through just reading the ingredients on a V8,
Bottle.
a bottle of V8 juice.
tomatoes,
Tomatoes, beets, celery,
carrots.
carrots, spinach, lettuce. They use watercress. I find it's hard to find watercress, so I just substituted that for cilantro and parsley. And what else? Beets. Did I say beets?
Yeah.
There's 8 ingredients.
Oh, that's one of the things that I can't wait to try. Beets,
Beets, yeah.
maybe a little ginger.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, go to juicerecipes.com, type in beets, and look up, or I have a YouTube video on my favorite beet recipe. It's called the heartbeat. And that
Heartbeat,
mixes,
I like that.
that mixes beet with orange, and the orange really gives it that sweet flavor.
Ta-da.
And I like it.
Wow, they look so pretty.
I know.
So this is going to be her food for tomorrow. Now, you're not juice fasting yet, right? You're just going to have these and then...
I'm getting started,
Maybe
so I'll probably juice all day tomorrow
see that?
and maybe on Tuesday, and then stop, and then go back to it and take a rest maybe for a day, and then try it again, pick it up again. But my coworker and I were definitely doing a 3-day juicing
So if these are 20
Monday,
ounces,
Tuesday, and next Wednesday.
you got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 ounces. It's almost a gallon. 128 ounces is a gallon.
Okay.
So you're going to be consuming a little bit less than a gallon of juice.
Okay, so what is, okay, I heard that, is it after 72 hours I might hit some sort of a wall or something that may want me to try and eat
Mhm.
again?
Or you might feel sick.
The first 3 days are normally the hardest. Sometimes the first day is not so hard. The second day you might start to get headaches. You might start to go through detox symptoms. You might start feeling sick, like you're coming down with the flu, chills, loss of energy. You're going to feel like you're sluggish. Some people even feel nauseous, like throwing up.
Excellent, by the way.
Yeah. And that's just, that was the mean green?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the mean green.
The leftover.
It is awesome.
Yeah, that's Joe Cross's recipe.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah.
I could see why you could extend your time juicing. All these flavors are just, it's
And there's
amazing.
many
Vitamins and
more.
minerals.
There's a lot more.
And it's going into your bloodstream without having to break it apart and digest it. It's going into the bloodstream right away. Just like how people drink alcohol, goes into the bloodstream right away. Juices goes into the bloodstream right away.
These were just some of the staples that we always use with Ralph.
Mhm.
We kept it simple, because you're rushing in the morning trying to do stuff. So we always kind of kept it simple,
My staple juices that I used almost exclusively for a year and a half was, of course, the mean green, the carrot and apple, the orange juice, and the V8 recipe. Those 4 juices, I had those every single day practically for a year and a half. And those are the 4 juices that you see on the main Juicing for Health group. Those 4 juices in those 4 jars I took a picture of them right here before I went to work in the morning. And it's also the main picture on my YouTube channel, Poppy Veg. Those 4 juices basically is what changed my life.
It was just simple. We didn't have to think about it too much,
Well, with recipes like this, I can't imagine not being successful
Yeah.
with your fast.
And if you get bored, you could look into that book, if you really want to try something different.
Mhm.
'Cause
But
I try to keep it, when I think
It's
about
not
it,
boring at all.
no.
I kept it simple. I kept it as simple as possible. I didn't get elaborate and start exploring
Until later.
all these other recipes until I was on my 100-day juice fast. And 100 straight days of juicing, you do get bored, and you look for new things.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I look for new things.
We started looking
But-
at the juicerecipe.com website.
For a year and a half, I used those 4 juices almost exclusively. Kept it simple. A lot of people try to overcomplicate things, and I think sometimes that's maybe what adds to people falling off.
But during that year and a half, he would juice for a while, and then we would go back to vegan, eating. So he went back and forth. So it wasn't just juicing.
And not even a vegan. I was mentioning to her sometimes I would do a 4-day juice fast.
In the
And then
beginning.
we'd go to McDonald's and get some burgers and fries.
That was the beginning of time, yeah.
So, okay, so after you come down from fasting, even for a day or so, so you don't immediately go back to maybe eating, chicken wings or a burger or anything like that. What did you guys do? I mean, did you try like salads?
Many people go right into junk food. Many people
Which
go
is not
right
the
into
best
pizza,
thing.
Which is what I did most of the time, and I learned my lesson. You will have digestion issues. You will be in the bathroom plugged up. Your stomach will be hurting because your body's not used to processing that food anymore. If you're just doing like a 3-day juice fast, it's not going to be too bad. If you're doing an extended juice fast, say 20 days, you will notice problems. I was on my 100-day juice fast, and I tried to break it properly, but I still did not break it properly. If you're going to be on a juice fast that long, anything past 20 days, 30 days, you do need to look into a proper program of breaking it. and John Rose has an excellent video.
Okay.
I post that video in the group a lot. I went ahead and I made my own video, YouTube video, called Breaking the Fast, the John Rose method. I mimicked exactly what he did.
Okay.
And what I did was, what it is when you're breaking your fast, you get yourself some prunes. You soak them in, you soak them in water. You get about 8 ounces of prunes. You soak in about 16 ounces of water overnight. Let them soak up and absorb all that water. In the morning for breakfast, make sure you do it on a day where you're,
Those are good. I've had
make sure you do it on a day where you're not going
Mhm.
anywhere, because you'll blast.
Okay.
This is a laxative fruit. So
Okay.
it's called a laxative fruit for a reason. It's going to jumpstart your digestive system, get things going again. And that's if you're clean. If your digestive tract is clean, within 1 hour exactly, you're going to have to be running to the restroom, and you're going to be releasing that.
Mhm.
That's how you kickstart your digestive system again, get it used to processing food again.
Okay.
Okay, if that's a success, you move forward with your regular juicing program for the rest of that day. You don't eat anything else. You have 1 meal of prunes, then you go back to the juicing. The next day, depending on how long you went, he said, take the amount of days that you were on the juice fast, divide that by 4. So if you were on the juice fast for 24 days, divide that by 4, that's 6 days. It should take you 6 days to break that fast. So the first day this, the next day, add a juicy, water-rich fruit meal. 1 meal.
Like the watermelon.
I chose watermelon.
Watermelon is great.
Have watermelon for a meal. And that's it. Nothing else, just watermelon until you feel satisfied. Not full, satisfied. And then continue on with your juicing for the day. So that's the hardest part about breaking the fast, is you're not eating food, you're still juicing. And people a lot of times think, oh, I must be okay, I'm gonna have pizza, I'm gonna have chicken. No.
Which we done. You
You're
know,
gonna
Ralph
go back
has
to
done
the
it.
juicing. You're gonna have your 1 fruit meal, back to the juicing. The next day, you're gonna have 2 fruit meals, back to the juicing. And you're gonna be starting having regular bowel movements again. Stuff is gonna be coming out. If stuff is coming out fine, then move forward. If stuff is not coming out fine, that means you need to go back onto the juicing and work on cleansing a little bit more.
It's
Okay.
getting stuck in there. That's what it
Okay.
means.
Oh,
That
okay.
you're still not clean.
Okay. Okay.
If that's everything's a success, you move on to 2 juicy fruit meals, and then your juices. I chose watermelon and cantaloupe. I had watermelon in the morning, cantaloupe for lunch, and then back to the juices. Everything works out fine. Now you're going to do your 2 juicy fruit meals, and then a salad. Simple salad. Very simple, 3 ingredients. Lettuce, tomato, cucumber, that's it. You don't want to have broccoli, you don't want to have kale, you don't want to have collard greens, you don't want to have cauliflower, anything that is tough on the digestive system to break down, something that's easy for the digestive system to flush through its body. If everything goes fine after that, after you've had the salad, you're ready to start having food again. That's how you break the fast. And that's the most important part of the fast, because John Rose says that any fool can do a fast, but it takes a wise man to break it properly.
Okay.
And
I love
I was
that.
a fool. I broke it improperly. I had stomach issues.
But now when you did it a few days.
No. Not when I did a few days.
In the beginning, no.
Matter of fact, when I broke my fast in 20 days and I had pizza, I was fine.
He was loving it.
I was on the toilet and I did have, it sucked, but I was fine.
He was fine.
Yeah.
I'm so over pizza.
Yeah.
You know what? Grab a spoon so she could remove the foam.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what we have. We have to do that. So you can fill it up all the way to the top.
Made its own little cap.
Mm-hmm. It does. You remove the
My
foam.
favorite part is the foam.
That's good.
I like the foam.
Yeah, but she's trying to get a full one for tomorrow.
Alright, so that's pretty much it.
All right.
Anything else?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's going to be a delicious day tomorrow.
Your goodies.
And everybody wish Angela luck on her juicing journey, and send her your support. And she's in the Juicing for Health support group,
Yep.
so hopefully she'll be keeping us posted as to how she feels.
I will.
And I'm glad you're doing this.
I'm excited. Cheers.
Good
Here's
for
to your
you.
health.
Cheers to your health.
Cheers.